Well, students, I take up today to teach you about the hyperconjugation. Hyperconjugation is a permanent phenomenon which is found in the molecules even in unreactive conditions. Then question is, what is hyperconjugation? When sigma electrons are involved in delocalization, it is called hyperconjugation or no bond resonance. I repeat it again. When sigma electrons are involved in delocalization, it is called hyperconjugation or no bond resonance. You remember, in resonance there is delocalization of pi and unshared electrons, but in case of hyperconjugation, it is the delocalization of sigma along with the pi bond. This is difference between hyperconjugation and the resonance. Both phenomena are permanent. Now, what is condition of a molecule to show hyperconjugation? The necessary conditions. Necessary conditions. Number one, the molecule should have CsP3 CsP2 bond. The bond in which two carbon atoms are bonded together, in which one is sp3 and other is sp2. Second, the sp3 carbon should have at least one hydrogen atom. This is sp3 carbon. It should have, this is sp3, this carbon is sp2, it should have at least one hydrogen atom. Third, the sigma electrons of the CH bond of the CH sp3H bond is involved in hyperconjugation. The sigma electrons of the CH bond is involved in hyperconjugation. This sigma, it is taking part in conjugation. The fourth point now comes for this sp2 carbon. The sp2 carbon may belong to an alkene, cycloalkene, carbocation, or no free radical or benzene. I show it like this. Of an alkene, of a cycloalkene, of carbocation. Carbocation may be 1 degree, 2 degree or 3 degree. Of free radical, this may be 1 degree, 2 degree or 3 degree. And lastly of benzene. These sp2 carbon may belong to an alkene, a cycloalkene, a carbocation, a free radical or benzene. See the examples. See the examples. First, alkene. This is propene, sp2 carbon. This is sp3 carbon. This hydrogen is required. It undergoes delocalization like this. H comes over here. One of the regenerating structures. This hydrogen may also involve, so it will give another regenerating structures on account of hyperconjugation. So I can show it like this. This hydrogen may also take part. So another structure I can write like this. So this is first structure, this is second structure, this is third structure. There are three structures and there are three allylic hydrogens. Three allylic hydrogens. This is allyl system, as you already know. So this is also called no bond resonance. You see, this is H plus ion, not connected to this carbon atom. This is negative ion. There is no bond between these two. So you can call no bond due to this one, or you can call no bond due to this one. You know that it is electrostatic attraction, and an electrostatic attraction is an electrovalent bond for which bond line is not represented. So you can show this one no bond. So this indicates the resonance. This is the resonance sign, sign of resonance. This is sign of resonance. There is no bond, so collective name is no bond resonance. Now see the example with cycloalkene. Cycloalkene means alkene part in the ring. means alkene part in the ring. So you can form a cycle here with a double bond in the ring. So this is a required condition for the hyperconjugation. This goes over. Now remember that this is sp3 carbon bonded to sp2 carbon, and this sp2 carbon again bonded to this sp3 carbon. So hydrogen of this may take part in resonance, and hydrogen from this may take part in the resonance. For the sake of convenience, I write only this. This is H like that, H plus double bond, which will go over here. Negative part. This is and the double bond between the double bond. So it is one of the resonating structure. We can write so many for this and this. So this is sp3 carbon. Now in case of free radical, the third example is free radical or carbocation. Take this with carbocations. The simplest carbocation is ethyl carbocation. This is 1 degree carbocation, ethyl carbocation. This is 1 degree because positive charge is present on the primary carbon. So this is sp3 carbon, this is sp2 carbon. It fulfills the requirement. This hydrogen, the sigma bond, undergoes delocalization. So etc. Two other structures are also possible. The one example of free radical is you change this positive sign by unpaired electron. So it is ethyl free radical. It undergoes like this, but one difference is, you know that free radicals are very energetic fragment. It has tendency to break the covalent bond homolytically. So one electron comes over here, other comes over here, and this goes over here. So hydrogen is departed in the form of free radical. That's and so on. Now see example with benzene. So substituted benzene or methyl benzene, so it is better to write methyl benzene. Here's another name is toluene. It shows hyperconjugation like this. See, this is sp3 carbon, this is sp2 carbon. Requirement is fulfilled. It delocalizes as, and this goes to this carbon atom. So resonating structure on account of hyperconjugation is double bond, negative charge like this, and so on. note that one thing is very important to note. When sp3h bond is replaced by sp3cl bond, the hyperconjugation becomes negative. The hyperconjugation becomes reversed. That is reverse hyperconjugation. Reverse hyperconjugation. Shown as in case of benzo trichloride, Cl, CCl3 is electron attracting group, electron withdrawing group, so it withdraws the electron from the ring like this and it goes out. This is sp3 carbon, this is sp2 carbon. Necessary condition is maintained. So it is called negative hyperconjugation or reverse hyperconjugation, and this CCl3 group is meta-directing. You will find it ahead. No need to give idea in detail at this point. Now, what is application of hyperconjugation? Application of hyperconjugation. Application of hyperconjugation. Number one, it explains stability. It explains stability. That is, more is the resonating structure, more is the hyperconjugative structure. Hyperconjugative structures, more is the stability. More is the stability. The hyperconjugative structure depends on number of allylic H or alpha H present in the molecule. Decides the number of hyperconjugative structures. Hyperconjugative structures. Third point is very important to keep in mind that like resonance, hyperconjugation is a permanent effect. Even in non-reacting condition, even in non-reacting conditions of molecules or ions, of molecules or ions or free radical. That's all.